Hi everyone, let us discuss few concepts. So let us discuss the first concept, trace of a curve. Suppose we have a curve x. Okay, so let me mention it here. If x defined on closed interval AB to C is any curve. Okay, so suppose this is a curve we have. So let me show it here. So we have a closed interval AB which is subset of R and its codomain is C. That means complex plane, right? So this is a complex plane we have, and f is a function, x is a function from closed interval AB to C. So definitely we will have image of closed interval AB under x in this complex plane. So it will be like this. So this is image of closed interval AB under x. So that is nothing but trace of a curve x. Okay, so let me mention here then x of t, that means set of each and every point of this curve is called trace of curve x. Okay, it is denoted as so we can denote it in this way, trace of x, which is equal to set of all points x of t such that t varies from a to b. Okay, so in a simple language we can say set of each and every point on that curve x is nothing but trace of x. Okay, so make a screenshot of it, then we will go for the next definition. So let us discuss this concept, complex line integral. See, we are already familiar with line integral. So when we have a complex valued function, let us see how it is defined, complex line integral. Okay, so suppose x be any curve. It is defined on closed interval AB. It is from closed interval AB to C. We have a function, it's a complex valued function, so f from C to C. Then line integral of f of z dz over x. Okay, we define in this way, integration a to b. Since we have a curve x which is defined on closed interval ab, so I am considering that limit integration a to b, f of x of t, right, f of x of t, since our curve is x of t into x dash of t dt. Okay, see, already in real analysis we have seen line integral. So in line integral also we do the same. When we have a parameterization alpha of t, we do the same thing there. F of alpha of t, we take alpha dash of t dt. So in this case of complex integral also we do the same. Okay, make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. Let us discuss this example so we can easily understand the concept of complex line integral. So we have this integration of 1 by z dz over curve C. So x of t is defined in this way, e raised to it, and t varies from 0 to 2 pi, right? So let me write here what is our f of z. Here f of z, the function is 1 by z. Okay, so then integration of 1 by z dz over x, this is equal to integration over x, right? So 1 by z is nothing but f of z dz. Let us follow the definition. We have already seen what is definition of integration f of z dz over x. Integration a to b, a to b, that means limit. Okay, so x is defined on this closed interval 0 to 2 pi, so limit of that integration will be 0 to 2 pi. So that definition says f of x of t into x dash of t dt. So let us continue integration 0 to 2 pi, right? F of, what is our x of t? We have e raised to it. Let me write it here, e raised to it into x dash of t, its derivative. You know that when we have exponential function, if you take derivative, you will have the same derivative, e raised to it. But see, at power we have it, so we supposed to take its one more derivative. We call it as a chain rule, so its derivative will be I, and obviously we will have this dt here. This is equal to integration 0 to 2 pi. The definition of f of z is 1 by z, so obviously f of e raised to it will be 1 upon e raised to it. Let me write it here, 1 upon e raised to it into e raised to it into I dt. What will happen that e raised to it and 1 upon e raised to it will get cancelled to each other, right? I is a constant, will come outside. So let me write it here. We have some space, let us use. So this is equal to, I will come outside, integration 0 to 2 pi dt. So this is our regular real integral. Okay, so what is integration of dt? T obviously. So this is equal to I. Here we have t with limit 0 to 2 pi. If you put upper limit, lower limit, we will have 2 pi only. So value of this one will be 2 pi into this I, 2 pi I. So this is the required answer. So in this way we solve complex line integral. Okay, make a screenshot of it, then we will go for the next concept. Okay, so the next point is connection between real and complex line integrals. So when we solve complex line integrals, most of the times we take help of real line integrals, which we have already seen. Okay, so let us see the relation between them. So consider a function f of z. We have a complex valued function. You know that when we have any complex valued function, we can easily express it in a form of u plus iv, real part plus I into imaginary part. So suppose f of z is equal to u of xy plus I v of xy. Okay. So then line integral of f of z dz over curve x. So this is equal to integration over x. What is our f? Our f is nothing but u plus iv. You know that z is nothing but x plus iy. So dz will be dx plus I dy. Okay. So you know well how to take product of two complex numbers. Okay. First into first, u dx minus second into second, v dy plus I. First into second, u dy plus second into first, v dx. Okay. So when you take product of these two complex number, if you consider them as a complex number, if you take a product, you will have like this. Getting? You can solve these two brackets separately also, first into first, first into second, second into first, and second into second. In that way also you will have the same thing. Here directly I use the formula. This is the real part now and that is the imaginary part. So you can easily take separate integrations, right? So this is equal to integration over x u dx minus v dy, okay, plus I. Here also we can take separate integration u dy plus v dx. Okay, so that means actually we have a complex line integral, but now we have converted into real line integral. Okay, so make a screenshot of it, then we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.